Yo, ¿cómo están? This is Wild on Tuesday, and thank you for joining me on my channel. Please remember, hit the like, the subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and the little bell for future notifications. This week, we're going to be going over the topic that you got to pay to play when joining a motorcycle club. Hit the intro. Yo, ¿cómo están? This is Wild on Tuesday, and again, thank you for joining me on my channel. Like I said, this week's topic is that you got to pay to play when joining a motorcycle club. What I mean by that, I do not mean these pop-up clubs or quote-unquote clubs that are starting you that you can just pay for these patches and they'll slap them on you without really prospecting or anything. I'm talking about real traditional clubs. You have to put in, there's a physical pay and of course currency pay and time pay. What I mean by that is you're going to have to put time and effort, sacrifice, commitment into this MC in order to earn your patch. Now remember that many people ask all these questions about joining a motorcycle club and things that until they think of all the cool stuff, right? All the stuff to see on TV, but they forget that it costs also money to be in a motorcycle club. There's monthly dues. There's events that you're going to be getting into. But before we get into that, like I said, there's a sacrifice you're going to have to make, especially if you're going to be prospecting in a traditional MC. It can be up to a year at least. That's a lot of time, commitment, sacrifice. Like I said, that's paying into being an MC. You're paying your time. You're sacrificing that time. Then once you become a member of that club, even as a prospect, there's clubs there as prospects, you pay your dues. As a patch member, you pay your dues. You have more responsibilities as a patch member than you did as a prospect. These events you're going to be going to, remember, a lot of people buy these nice bikes. They want to show off these bikes when they join this MC. The bikes cost money. Some people extend themselves just for their bikes. Then you got all these events you got to go to. It's not going to be cheap. Reason why? A lot of people start buying a lot of drink cards, put money back into the bar, into other chapters, events that they go to. Next thing you know, it's costing more money. And if something happens with your job and you can't afford your dues, you can't be in that club. You're not going to be able to do much. And that's where the word, you got to pay to play. Like I said, I'm dividing between saying you got to pay to play, like joining a club that just you pay for your patches. No, this is you're paying your time, effort, commitment, your sweat, your tears. Then you're paying physically money for your bikes, your events, your drink cards, gear that you buy for the club, support shirts, and anything like that. So when you're making a decision to join an MC, know you gotta pay to play. Things are not handed to you. It should not be handed to you. Then this is your hard-earned money. Now, if you want to be free and ride without rules, do not join a motorcycle club. I'm telling you, you're not going to do well. People have this misguided understanding that these outlaw bikers, they run free and no rules. No, there's more rules in an MC than you do being an independent. So if it's not for you to be in a brotherhood and to have set rules and pay to play, do not join an MC. So next time you're looking into joining an MC, ask those questions, the financial questions, if they can give them to you. Because not everybody has a great job that maybe can pay for some extra stuff. So maybe they just saved all that money just for that bike. Then when they join this club, they see there's all these fees that they have to pay. Some clubs are not that bad. They're pretty cheap. There are some clubs that their monthly dues is as much as a loan for a bike. I'm not kidding you. There's some crazy numbers out there. The bigger the club, the bigger the clubhouse, there's more responsibilities to upkeep. That's why some people can't move up to a certain club they want to, mostly because of the time commitment and the money that is needed in order to keep up with that club. So if you guys have any words of wisdom, please put them in the comment section. So it was just a quick video because I was talking to someone the other day and they keep talking about this club stuff, and I noticed that the person barely had a job. And nothing wrong with that, of course, but I told them, hey, do you know that you got to pay these monthly dues? And it can be upwards to so much money. Then you're going to have to kind of pay, you're going to be riding a lot. Taking these cross countries, mandatory events, these runs, gas, fuel, just all this stuff. Your bikes might break down. And the guy's face kind of lit up. And he's like, oh, I think I can make it. I mean, there's no thinking. You need to be sure when you make this commitment that you can afford to be in that MC. It's just like, don't be house poor, don't be club poor. Don't be that guy that can barely make it to things or make the monthly dues. There's nothing wrong with that if you can't. But just join the proper club when joining the club. So again, guys, if I missed anything, please put it in the comment section. Remember to hit the like if you liked the video. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe. Next week, we are retrying this interview with Randy Ching from the Chinglings Motorcycle Club out of New York. It's going to be February 18th at 6:30 p.m. Central. Randy from the Chinglings is going to be on my episode of The Man Behind the Pack. So, till next week, guys, much love and respect. Peace.